I grew up on the West Coast, so I grew up in Vancouver, born and raised, and even now I realize when I travel, the ocean is probably, it seems to have stayed in my soul. Anywhere I go in the world, I'm much more at peace when I'm on the water. And I remember that being a concern, moving out this way, thinking, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do without the ocean? And believe it or not, and I surprised myself that the mountains have become that for me, and they become the swell of the ocean, and they become part of my life and have somehow filled that same spot, and the power and the spirit of the mountains have replaced the ocean for me. I tried to get into journalism school when I was 19 out east, and I was rejected. And then I tried to get into journalism school in BC when I was in my early 20s, and I was rejected. And then I ended up in theater school after spending some time in restaurants and barista and all that jazz. So I went to theater school, I graduated from theater school, worked as an actor for a long time, and then finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna try again for journalism school. Denied. And then eventually, on the third time after taking night school for a year, I applied and got in late in life, graduated, and went on to whatever this is now. My favorite part of the job, and as cliche and as cheesy as this sounds, honestly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, is working with Linda Olson. I've had the opportunity to work with great people in this industry all through Western Canada, and I loved the crew I started with here and still do very much so. And I've always seen Linda off in the distance working on the 6 o'clock news, and to have the opportunity to work alongside her, such a class act, such an incredible newswoman, has been a career highlight. Something you might not know about me is I've done a slew of commercials, mainly beer, Labatt commercials during the 2001 Cup run. It was called Cup Crazy. And then I did a Bud Light ad that ran through a ton of NBA tournaments and NCAA. I think it went through March Madness. And I still receive residual checks for a movie I did called Antitrust.